All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wild Rum. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing. It'll be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahawah Kakodash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the judgment of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai by their faith. Just got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. As we get closer and closer, another day, I say another day closer to judgment of the Lord, man. And as we get closer and closer, things are going to spiral out of control, man. We know we're entering into the time of Jacob's trouble. And this is all a snare for Esau Edom, man. It's a trap for him. For the children of Israel to be redeemed and brought back into power. As we continue to bring out these lessons and edify the elect, Lord willing, I am a part of the elect and endure to the end. But it's a beautiful thing to see our enemies having pride that they have, and the Lord he's against people with pride, man. So it's showing you that prophecy is going to come to pass, man. It's unraveling right before your eyes, man. It's coming to pass right before your eyes. And like I said, it's a beautiful thing to see this because we're soon to be redeemed. So check this out.
I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see some rebel Republican, some guy that wants to grandstand, say, I think that Congress should take over negotiations. Let me tell you, you don't negotiate like I negotiate. Congress takes over negotiating. Sell America fast because you're going to go busted.
And they are kissing the throne, man. They're kissing his ass, like he said, man. But China's not, man. China is the Lord's wash pot over Edom. And this is getting good, man. This is getting good. So you see, we're reaching that climax of these two powers bumping heads, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, he's always made good on his word, man. And we're seeing it though. That's the point. A lot of our people that's going about it going day to day, not knowing that destruction is headed our way. And we're seeing it, man, in real time, man. Now check out what J.D. Vance said. And this pride of these Edomites, man. You can't tell me another nation that's prouder than them. Moab is proud, but Edom is just, man, he's just the top of the proudest people on earth.
A little bit more crystal clear, we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture.
Let me read around that. You see what he said? Chinese peasants, man. So he has no respect for Moab, man. He has absolutely no respect for Moab.
A little bit more crystal clear, we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture.
So he has no respect on him, man. So that shows you it's a beautiful thing, the way this thing is falling out. They're falling out with each other, man. Because these are two nuclear powers, man. They're falling out with each other, man. Right before our eyes, man. And check this out, man. In Moab, the Chinese, they're not backing down, man. They want their nation to be prepared and ready to fight. And they're letting it go mainstream over in China, man. They usually censor everything that goes on the web. But this right here, they let it flourish. They want everybody to know what Esau said.
Will Ripley is out front in Taipei.
Well, good morning, everybody.
The American hillbilly versus China's so-called peasants. It all started with this.
And to make it a little bit more crystal clear, we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture. From Chinese peasants.
Vance's Chinese peasants comment reaching Beijing within hours. The government's response, swift and scathing.
It's both astonishing and lamentable to hear this vice president make such ignorant and disrespectful remarks.
On China's tightly controlled internet, government censors are allowing Vance's interview to go viral. amplifying the outrage, igniting anger and sarcasm. Have you said thank you for the money we lent you? A reference to China being the second largest foreign holder of U.S. government debt, and that infamous Oval Office exchange with Ukraine's president.
You should be thanking the president.
One hashtag about the Chinese peasants remark shot to the top of China's Twitter-like platform Weibo, with millions of views and counting. Many comments boasting of China's modern achievements. Look, this is their true face, arrogant and rude as always. We may be peasants, but we have the world's best high-speed rail, the most powerful logistics, and leading AI and drone technologies. Aren't such peasants quite impressive? Former Global Times editor Hu Xijin posted on Weibo, this true peasant who came out of rural America seems to lack perspective. Many people are urging him to visit China and see reality with his own eyes. Many in China are interpreting Vance's comments as describing all Chinese people. Some even referencing Vance's memoir and movie.
How many times have you seen this?
As one social media post put it, the author of Hillbilly Elegy is calling Chinese peasants? Really?
I mean, well, it is incredible when you see in moments like this, just, sort of the overflowing, patriotism that we're seeing here. Why do you think Beijing is allowing these comments to go viral? I mean, they could easily censor them if they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, we get censored all the time on this program, but if you look at the live signal from Beijing right now, we're on the air. They're letting this go out across the country. And I think the reason why they're even amplifying and encouraging people to talk about this is because China knows it's on the verge of a very serious situation with this trade war. Like the Chinese embassy just a few minutes ago put out this statement: trade and tariff wars have no winners. Protectionism leads nowhere. We Chinese are not troublemakers, but we will not flinch when trouble comes our way. I mean, they're preparing people for a fight, and so this just adds ammo to their argument, their anti-American argument.
Yeah, well, it's of course horrible to watch all this, and then it devolves into country versus country. We watch this happen. Will Ripley, thank you very much.
Yeah. So you're seeing that both nations are ready to tangle, man. And the Chinese, they're getting their people on their side. It's like Esau did when they went to Iraq. They got the people to get ready to fight, man. They're getting the people ready to fight, man. So they're getting the sides built up for the tango, man, for all out war. So now it's a trade war that's going to go hot, man. And we'll be speaking this and telling you this through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We're seeing it. This can't be denied, man. These nations are getting ready to tango. And China's not backing down on the trade war. And America's not backing down either. We just, went into a lesson yesterday about them being, China being a wash pot for against Edom, man.
Well, J.D. Vance just did it again, folks. He just sparked yet another international incident. Vance, in the middle of this trade war that the Trump administration has initiated against China and virtually every other country in the world, stated in an interview the other day, quote, "We borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things that Chinese peasants manufacture." Well, it turns out that China wasn't too happy with those statements, and they have just fired back. In new public statements, China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs just called J.D. Vance ignorant and impolite. I'm going to show you this clip right now, but first I also want to make sure that you join us on Substack at MidasPlus.com for even more reports.
听到这位副总统说出这样无知又确保礼貌的话，令人诧异，也感到悲哀。
So it's also a rumor of war, man. They was offended by them calling them peasants, man, because they feel like their nation is built up and have more than Esau, man, which they do. You know what I'm saying? They have more substance and things that built up in their nation than Esau, man. As you see right here, the little headline, it says, the market turns green as Donald Trump announces a 125% tariff on China and a 90-day pause on countries that reach out to negotiate. So this is not going to be changed, man. And this is a meme video that they sent out talking about the Babylonians, man, the Americans workforce. Now, the jobs they do over them sweatshops, man, ain't no Americans gonna do here, man. They're not gonna do that, man. That's why they're showing you overweight Edomites and Jake. They ain't gonna do these jobs, man. Building cell phones, Apple cell phones and iPads and shit. They ain't gonna do these jobs, and they know that. So we get majority of our things from China, man. So them putting them tariffs on China is just showing you that this place is soon to be all the way down the drain, man. He said the next thing is going to be the next thing they're going to go after is pharmaceutical. Now, if they go out there, when they go after pharmaceutical, you can expect a lot of deaths in Babylon the Great. I think they get at least 100. I mean, I'm gonna say 85% of the medicine from China. And Trump said when they find out the tariffs are coming for them, they're going to hurry up and rush back to America, which that's not true, man. It's going to cause a rip in the pharmaceutical. I would say the pharmaceutical industry, because a lot of those drugs and insulins, these medicines and all type of shit, man, comes from China, and this can't be denied, man. So a lot of our people is going to die here in Babylon the Great, and you have to get prepared for that mentally and spiritually, man. The Spirit of the Lord has to truly be on you to understand the times we're going into, man. It's not going to change. It's only going to get worse from here. So let's start here in Obadiah 1 and 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahushua power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what the nations are preparing to do. Rise up against Edom for battle, man. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. And see, Esau is small among the heathen. The Indian nation, the Arabian nation, and different Chinese, the damn what's some other the so-called Hamites. They are small among all the heathen, man, and they are greatly despised, man. They're ruling this place with a iron fist, man. They're not letting the other nations prosper. Only nation they let prosper was the Chinese, man. And look, they're ready to go against them, man. See, Esau his pride has deceived him, and as soon it says in Obadiah, his pride has deceived him, man. And that's out of a shadow of a doubt the truth, man. This is Job. This is Job 20. We'll get to it. And we'll start at verse 27. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity. See that? He is naked now, man. Esau is naked. He is bare. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. See that? The earth is rising up against him, man. All the heathen nations are ready to fight against Esau, man. And this is the Lord showing you the snare is already laid for him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of the wicked man from power. See that? This is the portion of the wicked man from the Most High power, man. And the heritage appointed unto him by power. See that? The judgment is already appointed to Esau Edom, man. And the Lord is basically hardening his heart, just like he did Pharaoh, to make them more and more prideful than ever, man. You should have heard what Trump said. These nations are ready to kiss my ass, man. So they ain't speaking diplomatically or anything. They're speaking boldly in the pride that they have with their heart, man. That shows you that Esau is the Lord has put that hard in his heart, man, to make him boast against the nations, man. This is Ezekiel 35 in verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And that's what we are to do. Prophesy against Edom. And say unto it, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And that's what we telling Esau, your judgment is coming, man. The Lord is finna destroy you, man. This is what we're supposed to be doing, man. If you're not prophesying against Edom, then you're not a prophet of the Lord at all. This is clearly what the Lord said, to prophesy against Edom. This is the title right here, a prophesy against Mount Seir. So this is telling you, if you following somebody that's not prophesying against Edom, he's not a prophet at all, man. This is what the Lord instructions was to do, prophesy against Edom. Obadiah whole book is about prophesying against Edom, man. He was an ambassador to Edom. 3 again, it says, and say unto it, thus say Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And that's what we tell Esau proudly. As his pride has built up him, the spirit of the Lord is our pride is being built up in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. Boastfully telling him through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, the Lord is going to bring judgment upon you, man. I will lay thy cities waste. See that? That's Babylon the Great. He's going to lay his cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. He's going to be destroyed, man. Esau's going to be destroyed and never to rule again, never to be in power, but be in hardcore slavery, man. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Soon, Esau going to know this is the hand of the Lord, man. He's going to know for a fact this is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah's hand, that these men you've seen on the highways and byways been saying that he was coming, that judgment is coming. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel. See that? For the controversy of Zion. This is why your judgment is coming. This is why the Lord is going to destroy your cities. This is why he's going to make a sacrifice in Basra, in Babylon the Great. Because of the blood you shed of the children of Israel, man. And by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, I will prepare thee unto blood. See that? This whole time, the Lord has been preparing Esau for blood, man. He's been preparing him to be judged. He's been preparing him for blood, man. And blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. See that? Blood is going to pursue him, man. The little small Joe Blow six-pack Edomites to the elite 13 families, man. Blood is finna pursue them, man. Because of the blood they shed of the children of Israel, man. This is what we're prophesying. This is what the Lord told us to prophesy. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men in thy hills and in thy valleys, and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword, man. So the Lord is going to chase his army, man. The Lord is going to judge his army. And he's going to use Moab to do it. He's going to use Moab to destroy Esau Edom, man. I will make thee a perpetual desolation, and thy cities shall not return. See that? You're going to be utterly wasted, and your cities are not going to return. That's why we tell you constantly, man, Babylon is going to be wasted, man, and never inhabited again. That's the lot. That's his heritage. And thy city shall not return. See that? It's not going to return, man. Nobody's going to know where California was, or New York. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. See, soon Esau is going to know this is the judgment of the Lord, man. When he put the spirit on Esau, Esau with the Russians, when he put the spirit on the Moab and Magog and all the other nations to send missiles and not spare one of them. They're going to know this is the judgment of the Lord, man. And that pride is going to be stomped out. That pride is soon to be stomped out. And he's been warned, man. We're prophesying against him to warn him. But the Lord he did the same thing to Pharaoh, man. Harden his heart for him to believe that his way is right, man. No one can touch him. He is the Almighty, in other words. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for her. It's like, and I will punish the world for their evil. And see, even though Yahweh Shem Yahushua is using Moab to destroy Esau, he's going down as well, man. All the nations, all the heathen nations are going to be destroyed, man. And I'm speaking of their power, not their nation, but their power structure. They're going to be destroyed, man. They're not going to be, see, Moab think he's going to be the next power, the next superpower to rule the earth. But he's going to be laid waste as well, man. Not laid waste as destroyed, but his power, man. His rulership is going to be taken with Esau. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. See that? The arrogancy of the proud, Esau, Edom. Moab is proud too, but not as proud as Esau. And I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. See, Esau has ruled, and his power has grew and grew and grew. They control the money system. They control all the nations. You see what Trump said? They're kissing my ass, man. And that wasn't an AI video. That was him at a podium at some event he was at. So the Lord is stirring the nations up to fight, man. He has made Esau bare, and the nations are seeing it. This is Jeremiah 48. This is Jeremiah 48. Shows you that the Lord is going to judge Moab as well, man. He's not going to get away either. I'm going to get this in the GNT. This is Jeremiah 48 and 25. It says, Moab's might has been crushed. Its power has been destroyed. I, the Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have spoken. And that's his lot too. His power to be destroyed, man. Him to be taken out of power. He's not going to be the next rulership over the earth. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, make Moab drunk because it has rebelled against me. Moab will roll in its own vomit. See that? All the gods and all the things he served and built on is going to be taken down, man. Moab will roll in his own vomit, and the people will laugh. Moab, remember how you made fun of the people of Israel? See that? Esau, the only Esau was against us. Moab was as well, man. Moab, remember how you made fun of the people of Israel? You treated them as though they had been caught with a gang of robbers. So he treated us like shit as shit too. He's not going to get away. You people who lived in Moab, leave your towns. Go and live in the cliffs. Be like the doves, doves that make its nest in the sides of a raven. Moab is very proud. See that? Moab is very proud. See that? He thinks he's going to be the next superpower. I have heard how proud, arrogant, and conceited the people are. You see what they said, how they was on their Twitter going back and forth with Edom. So they're prideful as well, man. He said, it says, how much they think of themselves. See that? Oh, we got the trains. We have you need to come over here and look and see how our nation is. That's the pride that they have, man, thinking that they're going to be the next superpower, man. That's their mindset. Moab is very proud. I have heard how proud, arrogant, and conceited the people are, how much they think of themselves. I, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, know their arrogancy, their boasts among, it's like their boasts amount to nothing. See, they're boasting in their what they've created in their country is going to amount to nothing, man, because they're not going to be in the next power. And the things they do will not last. See that? The things they do will not last. So they're built up right now. You think, well, man, China, they got it going on. They everything comes from there. They're the factory of the earth. Their country looks nice. You can go over there, and I would be watching TikTok, and you go over there, you can see they got a day spa where you go over and spend like $200 for 24 hours. You can eat all you want to, drink all you want to, play games. It's nice. I ain't gonna lie, but it's gonna amount to nothing though. It's all gonna come down, man. It's all gonna come down. This is Isaiah 16. This is Isaiah 16 in verse 6. It says, the people of Judah say, we have heard how proud the people of Moab are. We know that they are arrogant and conceited, but their boasts are empty. See that? Their boasts are empty. And I'm Judah. See, their boasts are empty because they're not going to be the next superpower, man. They're not going to rule. They're coming down just as well as Esau. The thing is, they're going to be over Esau in the kingdom of heaven, man. At least they will have their lands back, and they will be able to control their lands. But they'll be tributaries to the children of Israel, man. That's what's coming. That's what's going to happen. We are going to be the next superpower. These blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans you see and been mistreated all over the globe, we are the next rulers of the earth, man. We are going to be the next rulers of the earth. This is Zephaniah 2. Let me get this in a King James. Zephaniah 2. And I'm going to drop down to verse 8. It says, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Almighty says, I have heard the people of Moab and Ammon insulting and taunting my people. And that's what they do in their countries, man. I ain't never been there, but shit, the scriptures speak for itself. And when you see videos, how they treat us, man. How they come over here and think we're going to rob them, and they clutch their purses and shit. They treat us how they treat us in their restaurants, in their stores, in their hair stores. The Lord is not pleased with Esau. Not Esau, but him neither. Moab or the Japanese or the Chinese, man. The Lord is not having no mercy on them. It says, verse 8 again, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Almighty says, I have heard the people of Moab and Ammon insulting and taunting my people and boasting that they would seize their land. See, take our possessions. And they do in their lands. As surely as I am the living Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the power of Israel, I swear that Moab and Ammon are going to be destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. See, they're going to be judged as well, man. But their lands are going to be inhabited again, man. They will become a place of salt and pits and everlasting ruin, overgrown with weeds. Those of my people who survive will plunder them and take their land. And see, they're gonna be under us as well, man. That is how the people of Moab and Ammon will be punished for their pride and arrogance and insulting of my people of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Almighty. See, this is how they're going to be punished, by us judging them, man. See, I can't say they're going to be hitting with all these. I don't know how the Lord is going to do it, but just through the scriptures, this is what's going to come to Moab and Ammon, man. 10, one more time, it says, that is how the people of Moab and Ammon will be punished for their pride and arrogance, for insulting the people of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Almighty. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will terrify them. He will reduce the gods of the earth to nothing. And they worship a lot of gods over there as well, man. And it's going to be reduced to nothing. They got a bunch of temples and shrines and all that shit over there, man. And I just see this shit on TV, you know, on YouTube and TikTok. And this is how they're going to be judged. It says, 11, one more time, Yahweh Shem Yahushua will terrify them. He will reduce the gods of the earth to nothing. And even every nation will worship him, each in its own land. See that? Everyone is going to worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And they're going to worship him in their own land. And they're going to be tributaries to the children of Israel, man. So the destruction is coming up on them as well. They're going to get hit with missiles too. And like I said, I can't tell you how many, but their lands are going to be built back up. But the point is, this is how they're going to be judged by his people, man. 10, one more time. That is how the people of Ammon, Moab, and Ammon will be punished for their pride and arrogancy and for insulting the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushua Almighty, man. See, the Lord is on our side, man. If you can't see it, it ain't meant for you to see, man. His truth ain't meant for you. You know what I'm saying? When you know somebody's not in the truth, they think, well, all they thinking about is fear porn. That's fear porn and fear mongering. Nothing is fear, man. Ain't no fear mongering. There's no fear mongering. This is the reality. We're in reality. These things are finna happen, man. The Lord is finna bring judgment on the earth, man. This is Isaiah 25 and verse 10. It says, For in this mountain shall the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushua rest, and Moab shall be trodden down under him. See that? Moab is going to be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down for the dunghill. And he shall spread forth his hand in the midst of them, as he that swimmeth spreadeth forth his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the spoils of their hands. See, that their pride is going to be taken down as well. They're not going to be the next rulers, man, but they think they are. And the fortress of the high fort of thy wall shall be brung down. Lay low and bring to the ground, even to the dust. See that their power, their rulership, their kingdom that they had built over there, it's going to be brung down to the dust. And they'll be tributaries to the children of Israel, man, after their first 1,000 years of slavery, man. They're going into slavery as well. And they're going to be tributaries to the children of Israel. Then they will receive their land back to build up. But they will always be under us, man. But for that first 1,000 years, they will be in slavery as well, just as well as Esau. The only thing with Ammon, well, not Ammon, but Moab and Esau is going to be utterly wasted. He's not going to exist anymore. But Moab, he will. So I'm in it there, Lord Williams edifying. Shalom. Shalom.